fucking god, I can't stand Snyder Bros. Holy shit. I do mostly anime content on this page, but I gotta talk about this because this has been pissing me the fuck off for the past week. So it's looking as though James Gunn's Superman is not going to sell more in the global box office than the Man of Steel did. And this is for a multitude of reasons, and Snyder Bros somehow seem to think this equates to this movie being better than this movie, when this doesn't even fucking come close. Zack Snyder's Superman is literally a mischaracterization of Superman. Dude killed people to Aura Farm. That's not Superman. The reason this sold more was because this came out during Marvel's literal prime. The actual prime of superhero movies, where everybody was so fucking hyped for this and wanted this to be on the level of the MCU. The reason this didn't sell well is because of how ass this was. You have the people who were hype, who are Superman fans, who went to go see this movie. You know what I mean? This brought people who weren't necessarily Superman fans, but superhero fans because of how well Marvel was doing. They mischaracterized and went and created an insanely terrible DCEU with Batman vs. Superman, all of it, and then this suffered because of that. Nobody trusts DC to make good movies anymore. This has to be the start, the basis of that franchise in order to send it skyward. And this is 1,000 times better of a start than this was. It's not even close. You're gonna see when like Justice League comes out in 5 fucking years that it's gonna shatter what Zack Snyder's Justice League did. Like 100%. Because James Gunn actually knows how to create a cinematic universe. This shit was horrible. Batman vs. Superman was literally based off the fact that Superman killed people. That's where the conflict started. Not good. This is not doing as well as this because this fucking ruined it.
May I? I just need to cook for a minute.
What is going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? And James Gunn's Superman is the #1 superhero movie of the summer. Superman soars to $347 million domestically, breaking into Warner Brothers' top 10 highest grossing films at the domestic box office. And if you look at the chart right here, we have Barbie, The Dark Knight, Minecraft, Wonder Woman, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, The Batman, American Sniper, and Superman. Barbie being #1 with $636 million domestically just blows my mind. Incredible. But the fact that Superman is among these films as the top of the domestic box office is insane, considering the horrible reception and how general audiences completely gave up on the Snyderverse and the DCEU films. The fact that this film had a choke chain around its neck and was going to either sink or swim, depending on this reception, is mind-blowing. Again, incredible. Kudos to James Gunn.
Good. God damn, that's good shit.
Speaking of James Gunn, here's what James Gunn had to say on the reception to Superman. Quote, "I really feel embraced by the audience. My feeling is that the movie spoke to people, but it also spoke to people because there was a reason for its existence. It just means there needs to be a reason for the story to be told." Absolutely. And I said this before, I'll say it again. James Gunn made Superman popular again. He did. The stock in Superman has never been higher than it is right now. And speaking of stock, Superman has earned 604.5 million globally, eyeing a 620 million global run, which is, again, fantastic. Huge kudos to DC Studios. Huge kudos to James Gunn. And the fans were ready to embrace a brand new Superman, and they did. And David Cornsweet, personally speaking, my favorite Superman since Christopher Reeve, and maybe since Tom Welling. So David Cornsweet, I'm excited to see Superman 2, quote unquote, and see what James Gunn has to offer with us, because it's going to be awesome. So that's going to be it. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. This is Ash Shakes. Share the video, like the video. It helps immensely. And yeah, man, a huge win for Superman, a huge win for us DC fans who finally are getting the DC brand that we deserve. Love you all. Stay safe. Truth out.
Where the mana runs strong, just as sure as a rock is covered in chills.